I am 41 years old. I have been a mother for 37 years. Let me explain. My oldest son is 22. I gave birth to him 1 month before my 19th birthday. My middle son is 9, and my baby girl is now 6. Because each child is so different and I'm not good about learning from my mistakes, I want credit for every one of those years for each of those 3 kids. So 22 plus 9 plus 6. I am 41 years old. I have been a mother for 37 years. Or at least that's exactly how it feels. Maybe because in that time I have been many different kinds of moms. I have been a teenage mom, a single mom, a working mom, a stay-at-home mom, a divorced mom, a married mom, a mother of an only child, a mother of 2, a mother of boys, of a girl, and I'm currently starring in the role of suburban part-time working mom of 2. Somewhere in all those years and all those roles, I became lost in an idea of what motherhood was supposed to be, an expectation of what mothers should and should not do, an identity I would never be able to fit into. I found out I was pregnant for the first time as a college freshman, sitting in the doctor's office at the medical center at the university. Not the exam room, but an office with a desk and a woman who sat across from me and talked to me about options. Should we stop right there? Because I think it is important. From the minute I learned I was going to have a baby, the news came wrapped in concern, questions, and options. Because I am a girl of the 90s, I sat there with a shaved head and combat boots. And the first thing I did when I found out I was pregnant, I began to grow out my hair. Because moms can't have shaved heads, right? And that's when it happened. My life filled with contradictions and expectations and responsibility and fear and loneliness, all the things they never tell you about motherhood. See, the thing about becoming a mom at 18 is that my adult identity became packaged with motherhood, and I've never been an adult without also being a mother. And at 18, I really had no idea what either of those things meant. I had ideas, expectations of what I thought mothers should look like, what mothers should do. I spent the rest of my freshman year away at college with a quickly growing belly and terrible, terrible hair. I have just never really fit in. None of the other preschool moms looked like they had ever even thought of shaving their heads. And by the time any of my friends became parents, I already had a 12-year-old. And even when I wear my clearly mom capri pants to college orientation, I still get asked if I am a student. So it took me a long time to realize that the real playing in my head since that day in the doctor's office is the same one most moms have on repeat in their heads. What am I going to do? The constant song of, I am not enough, not good enough, not loving enough, not strong enough, not wise enough. I don't have enough time or enough money. And the most painful ones for me, our lives aren't normal enough, not enough like everyone else's, and I'm not brave enough to just be different. The first thing people always say to me, you don't look old enough to have a 20-year-old. I know it's supposed to be a compliment. I suspect this is what haunts most and maybe all moms, but I think it has a special hold on young moms, or at least a special hold on me. Because as a teenage single mom, I carried around so much guilt when any moment of normal parent struggle or doubt or hair pulling, I just can't take it anymore, came followed by, but you chose this, Emily. You did this. 9 years ago, I gave birth to my second child, a son 13 years younger than his brother. And a few years later, I had a baby girl. No one talked to me about options. The thing I have finally learned after 37 years and all kinds of motherhood is that no one feels like they're doing it right. No one feels like they fit. Mothers, we hardly ever feel like we are enough. Being the mom I thought I was supposed to be did not make me a better or worse mom. It just made me a mom who wasn't me. I have finally learned my biggest job as a parent, the most important thing I can do, is to be who I am. If I want my children to be themselves and know that they are enough exactly as they are, I have to believe that I am enough, that I have always been exactly enough.